Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the Abarth 124 Spider. I've had a few messages on Instagram, a few comments on YouTube asking how much the purchase price was, how much running costs are, how much servicing is. So what we're going to do is just have a rundown of what the costs are. Full disclosure, I'm basically stealing the seen-through glass format that he did on his Alpha 4C video, but for anybody who's buying the car, it's actually quite a useful format to use. Right, let's get going. First off then, price. There's no point putting a price on it because everyone will have a different combination of trade-in, purchase price, deposit, buying it in cash. We've seen some go on Auto Trader for as cheap as £15,000. I've seen some of the GTs go for anything up to 25. What I would say is that about 18 at the moment, 18 and a half, will get you a good manual 124 with a light pack in the UK, that is, at the moment. Insurance, right, so in the UK we have groups 1 to 50, 1 being the cheapest, 50 being the most expensive. I've never seen a group 1 car, I don't know what one would be. It's based on the cost of repairing it, the likelihood that you're going to have damage. Particularly in the UK, insurers seem to think that if you own a high performance car, you're going to crash it, which of course is absolutely untrue, probably doesn't correlate to what the real demographic for people crashing their cars is. Anyway, the Abarth 124 is group 29E, only a couple of groups above average in the UK. E, the letter that they assign to it, is just a security letter, E being exceeds the security requirements that it needs to have, which does bring the price down a little bit. It may have been in a higher group otherwise. Again, insurance is different for everybody else, there's no point putting an actual figure on it. To give everybody a bit of context about mine, I've only been driving for just under 6 years. I've got my 5 years no claims on it, and I pay about £500 a year, which astonishingly is less than I had to pay for my previous Vauxhall Corsa. Go figure. Tax in the UK is £145 for a year. Fuel. So Abarth claim that on an urban cycle you'll get 33 miles to the gallon, combined 44, and extra urban 55 miles to the gallon. I can confirm that if you drive it carefully, you are likely to get 55 miles to the gallon. In cities, and if you're driving it hard, 25 is more like it. I wouldn't say 33. Combined, they claim 44. On my huge 4,000 mile road trip, I left my average fuel consumption gauge. I didn't reset it once. We went on autobahns doing 120 odd. We went over mountain passes. We also had some going through cities, some chill roads in Italy. And I averaged over the whole journey about just under 40 miles to the gallon, something like 39 and a half. So the 10-gallon tank in this car, 45 litres, 9.9 UK gallons. The 10-gallon tank will take you, we'd hope then, 400 miles. In the US, our 10 gallons equates to 12 US gallons, but it's the same tank, same economy, so 400 miles for you too. And in the UK, if you're looking at the moment at about £1.15 a litre, it's going to cost you sort of just under £50 to fill up the car. In the US, I don't know what you are, about $2.20 or something like that. It's going to be less than, 12 US gallons, so less than $30 then to fill up your car. To put that in perspective, 50 quid is about $63–4, so you're paying less than half the price we have to fill up the car. Fuel consumption then, really not bad. Right, oils and other consumables. This is another one where there's no point putting a price on it because it's different wherever you are in the world. What I would say though is that it's normal. It doesn't run on unicorn tiers like some highly strung performance cars do. Recommended oil, I think, is a Petronas linear variant, which is pretty normally priced. Other consumables like an aircon regas or brake fluid, anything, there's nothing special. £60–70 each for, you know, the most common changes. Brake pads, brake discs, again, pretty normal. Servicing, that's a big one with any car. Recommended every 1 year or every 9,000 miles. I think they recommend you change the engine oil every 6,000 miles. The cost of a minor service is about £200. Again, it depends where you go. It depends if you go independent or into a main dealer. And then for a major service, so sparks, oils, everything, pollen filters, you're looking at about £300. Again, that's going to change depending on where you go and if you ask for anything else. So, tyres. Recommended Bridgestone Potenza tyre. They're 205 45 R17 and I think W88. So Bridgestone Potenza, the recommended tyre, it's about £100 a corner fitted, so you're looking at an RRP of £400 for a full set of Bridgestone Potenzas. There are of course cheaper variants that I'm sure you can get, but the sort of person who buys this car, and also how people are probably going to drive this car, you want to have sufficient rubber underneath you so you don't get yeeted into a hedge when you put your foot down. I think what I'll be going for next are the Michelin Pilot Sport 4s. They seem to be the highest rated tyre out there, in a size made that fits this car. So if you want the high-end Pirellis, they simply don't make them in a size that this car can wear. So Michelin Pilot Sport 4s, I think they're only a little bit more than the Bridgestones, about £120 per corner. Still a lot of money, 480 quid, but especially if you're going to go to a track, it will make a big difference. Right, other miscellaneous parts. So I've got the Abarth accessories price list here. Cherry picked a few that I think people are likely to want when they buy this car. So first of all, cup holders, £135. Ridiculous. And if you want the silver ring on them on top, add £126. I paid nowhere near that. Go on eBay instead, £260 for cup holders, daylight robbery. If you want a shelf in your central storage bin, that would go here. £90 for the official one, unbelievable. Vents, so if you want these in gloss black, £180, ridiculous. Navigation SD card for the sat nav. If yours didn't come with it, and that goes in here, £450. Ridiculous. Go on eBay, 30 quid. Outside then now, and excuse the wind noise. OZ wheels, if you want to replace these stock ones with the Superlight OZ Ultraleggera, £875. Pretty good deal actually. RRP is about £1,000, but Abarth will only sell them to you in black. They don't do bronze, grey or silver. A boot lid luggage rack, so you can get one with suction cups that mounts just on the top there, or one that wraps around it. That is £675. Eye-watering. You can probably get one for a couple of £100 aftermarket instead. If you want an indoor car cover, £470. Nope. Carbon fibre roof, RRP, or MSRP if you're American, £4,356.20. I'm going to own up right now and say I paid a hell of a lot less than that for mine. The splitter at the front, so if you want this bit in carbon fibre, £525, ridiculous. And lastly, set of 2 carbon fibre mirror caps, these replacements in carbon fibre, £700 and 32 pence. My thoughts on that rhyme with get f***. You get the idea then. Purchase price for the car, actually pretty reasonable. Servicing, running costs, oils, consumables, all of that, pretty normal. The official accessories, however, are ridiculous. Daylight robbery. Unbelievable. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Eye-watering. Nope. Ridiculous. Are unbelievably expensive. And that's it then. All the headline running costs for an Abarth 124 Spider. Comment below if there's anything else that you want to see on the channel about this car. And do subscribe for plenty more Abarth 124 videos to come. As always, thank you for watching. Ciao.